Hello, I'm Lorna Merry, President of the PCS HMRC group, and I really want to urge all PCS members in HMRC and across the rest of PCS to take part in the current national ballot on pay and pensions. In recent years, we've tried a couple of national pay ballots. On both occasions, we've got very close to hitting the 50% turnout requirement. We haven't quite got there. But in HMRC, in the last ballot, we did, and we were able to use that strong show of support for PCS's demands with HMRC management and to use that to pressure them to put money on the table for our members. As a result of that, we're currently in the third year of a 3-year pay deal, which delivered 15% across 3 years for our members. But we're still subject to the same cost of living pressure as members across the rest of the civil service. We might be in a slightly better pay position, but we're still seeing our food prices rise, fuel prices rise, and what looked to be an above inflation rise last year will be a below inflation rise in reality. And after this year, we're back to being subject to this government civil service pay policy, which, going by experience over the last decade, has been below inflation rises, real terms cuts in the cost of living, and no money to fund things like pay progression. So we need to show that we support the union's demands to put that pressure on for future years' deals. And on top of what's happening with pay, we're still paying 2% too much for our pensions. When this government imposed the Alpha scheme, it set a floor and a ceiling. If the costs of the scheme went below the floor, then there'd be an increase in benefits. If it went over the ceiling, they would expect scheme members to pay more. When the first valuation took place, because of a fall in life expectancy and the impact of civil service pay policy, so our pay not keeping pace with inflation, the scheme came in at below the floor. And the scheme trustees were on the cusp of implementing a series of improvements to the benefits, including a 2% reduction in contributions to the scheme. That was stopped by the government because they lost the McLeod judgment. And what they've done is choose to put the costs of putting the discriminatory imposition of the Alpha scheme onto the scheme members. So instead of getting the reduction in benefits that we should have had, we're continuing to pay too much to fund the costs of their mistakes. As civil servants, we've delivered for this country throughout the pandemic. We've worked from wherever we needed to work from to keep services running, to deliver things like furlough, to support the population of this country. It's time we were shown that we're valued for the value that we add. We deserve a proper pay rise. We deserve pensions justice. Use your vote, support PCS, help us win for members. Thank you.